All right, your time is now 9:09 this morning, which means it's time to see what's trending. And this was kind of a crazy morning for us. We had several stories.
Lots happened this morning.
Breaking the last like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it's a producer's nightmare. So thank you to our producer, Kayla. And we just try to get everything together for you so you can have the latest news. And
Hold on. Don't forget Lily, too. She's working hard behind the scenes as well. Thank you, Lily.
So thank you to all of our production behind the scenes to make sure we can talk about these hot topics because honestly, they're the things that are going to get us excited for the rest of our day. So we need the beehive everywhere out there. If you're at home, it's time for you to get information. That's right, because Beyonce has officially announced her 2023 Renaissance World Tour. This is all according to iHeartRadio and Beyonce herself. We've got to throw that in. The Renaissance album was released in July of 2022. But aside from hosting a few pop-up Renaissance parties and a music video for a project, of course, we're talking about the lead single, Break My Soul, which had everybody dancing. Beyonce hasn't offered up much regarding being able to go on tour. So, of course, in true Beyonce fashion, she has let the rumors speculate because this morning it was extremely exciting to know that like people were saying it was whispering. So how we found out that this could possibly be in the works was there was a radio station that's connected to iHeartRadio in Canada. So one of their syndicated stations, they put out an article on their website saying, teasing ahead that you could win Beyonce tickets when she comes to perform in Canada on like July 16th or something.
Okay.
So of course, I mean,
cat's out of the bag at that point.
The Beehive fans, they don't miss a thing. They don't miss a thing. So then they were like, oh my gosh, is Beyonce really going on tour? Is this the official announcement?
Okay.
I'm sure she was not happy about this leaking, but she did hop online literally at about 9:30, 9:40 this morning, or 8:30, 8:40 this morning, and put on Instagram, I'm going on tour, and a picture of her and her iconic Renaissance album on top of the horse. So that means it's true. It's actually happening.
Okay, get ready. The internet's going to break again.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, we did just get off of her $24 million performance that she did in Dubai. So all of those people, the celebrities who were invited, they kind of got a sneak preview likely of what she's going to be bringing to us.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while since she's gone on tour. I'm sure fans everywhere.
Didn't we hear she's going to be somewhere nearby?
She will be. She's only going to be about 70 miles to our south in Charlotte.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I mean,
that's important to note this morning for our viewers.
It takes you an hour to get there. I mean, you've got to mark the date and get those tickets. Beyonce is one of a kind. Okay, so some more breaking news of what we've been talking about. This time we want to turn our attention to sports now because Tom Brady, one of course, the greatest quarterbacks to ever live, play the game in the NFL.
GOAT. He's the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
You believe he is the GOAT?
I do.
Yes.
I was going to ask you
I
that.
do too.
Oh my goodness, we've got a lot of Tom Brady fans in
He was
here.
running out of fingers to hold his rings.
You're right.
The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is, and we're going to talk about some of those stats in just a minute, but he is officially retiring from the game after 23 seasons.
Yeah, crazy.
It's impressive. I mean, that's longer than a lot of people have. I mean, I just crossed that threshold not too long ago. All right, well, this is not a rumor this time. Of course, we know that last year, it was actually February 1st of the date, 2021, that he made this announcement.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Tom's got a thing for cyclical things. You know, he likes some attention.
At least it's not April 1st.
But let's just, you're right. Let's just listen to his announcement that he made less than an hour ago on Instagram and on Twitter.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first.
And on Instagram, he went into a bit more detail. He posted the caption, I love my family, I love my teammates, I love my friends, I love my coaches, I love football, and I love you all. And alongside his word, Tom shared some additional pictures, like the one that you're seeing on the screen, that just kind of span the entirety of his football career. This is an awesome throwback photo.
That's when he was in Michigan.
I was going to say, I knew you would know Go Big Blue, of course. But
M Go Blue, and I'll never say that out loud.
Oh.
I went to a rival school. So.
Yeah, that's right. Fighting Illini. Fighting
Illini.
Illini. Oh, my bad. But of course, he also shared some photos of his estranged wife, Giselle Bundchen, and their kids. And he shared a lot of photos of his kids in this collage, including his parents as well. So I think it's almost like insinuating he is finally ready to shift his focus to maybe more family life now that he's retiring. But we do not want to let this moment pass without reading off of a couple of his stats because, like you said, he's the GOAT. He's impressive. So Tom Brady walks off the field for the last time as a 7-time Super Bowl champion.
That's crazy.
I would just love to imagine just walking around like this all day. All right.
You lift your hands up.
So heavy. Well, with the title of the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdown passes, that's 649. That probably hurts a little that he didn't get to 650. But Brady is also a 3-time league MVP. He passed for 4,694 yards this past year.
Wow.
That's the 3rd most in the NFL, by the way.
I don't like to drive that far.
25 touchdowns as well this past season, which wasn't their best season as a quarterback.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with stats like that, like you said, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. There was rumors that he was going to go back to the Patriots for his final season and then retire. I thought that would have been quite the bow of, last season.
It would have been, but they've got a pretty strong quarterback in Mac Jones that would upset the apple cart quite a bit there and wouldn't prepare them very well
I heard
for the
another
future.
team, I believe it was the Raiders.
Ooh.
I thought I heard that too. But
I've heard a few.
Yeah, there's always just little things
Rumblings.
floating around. Yeah.
I'm hearing about Aaron Rodgers too for his.
Oh, you are?
for the final of
Yes.
his season.
Okay.
He
I've
might
heard that
be,
a bit too.
he might be out of Green Bay.
He might be.
I mean, we're going to have to keep our eyes on these stories as they go on. But it's
I love football drama.
We have to let the football season finish out. We know the Super Bowl is coming up next, so hopefully everybody else will just hold their announcements until we have a Super Bowl champion.
This is true.
Let us get to the off season first before we keep talking about it. All right, well, we do have to talk about one story that Brian kind of brought up this morning. This is incredible, though, that you found this, and I think it's going to relate to a lot of folks out there. So one thing we know is that times are changing, and typically you can see that through language, of course, in slang words. A new video on social media from the Holderness family is now going viral as they're trying to translate popular Gen Z phrases for people who are millennials and older. That means all of us here. So let's listen to the clip.
And older.
This is bussin'. This coffee is exceptionally tasty.
Hey, Bae. Hello, loved one.
Hey, Zaddy. Hello, older man who is also somewhat attractive.
Aw, you're a whole meal, too. I also find you attractive.
Well, I am getting more swole. My muscles are more appealing thanks to a new fitness plan.
Slay! Exclamation point. You are doing an excellent job at that.
Vibe check? How are you doing?
Grinning face with sweat emoji. I am a little stressed, but I am managing.
Eyes looking left emoji. Tell me more. I am paying attention.
Well, our Wi-Fi does not slap, and the tech bro is ghosting me. The internet connection is poor, and my customer service provider has not returned any of my correspondence.
Put him on blast. You should expose that person for
It's just
I
too
love
good.
this.
It's
I love it.
too good. So what were your first thoughts when you saw this video?
Oh, I just thought it was so funny. I mean, it kind of a nod to the fact that they're getting older and they've got kids who are becoming teenagers and stuff, and that sometimes you just don't understand a word they're saying.
I didn't know any of those words. I mean, maybe two.
I know a few.
I
but
imagine
it
you
was-
didn't know much.
No, the translation came in very, very, very helpful too. If you've got to be familiar with them, they kind of broke onto the scene with "In My Christmas Jammies" back like 6 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
He was an anchor. Penn Holderness is his name. He was an anchor in Raleigh.
Wow.
He was for 6 years, and she also was a reporter in the business.
TV news,
I think she was in New York, Inside Edition or something like
They
that.
have a lot of experience in local news.
They do.
And then you told me they won the
They
Amazing
won the
Race.
Amazing Race.
I mean, they are
like last year or 2 years ago, something like that.
amazing life.
Yeah.
And now this
They're
too.
hilarious.
And during the pandemic, they blew up even more too with viral videos. But you hear like people the way they text or talk now. I guess it's just, is it going to keep evolving? And you know what I mean? Or is this just a time in
don't know.
society where there's just these made up words?
I think it's important to note this, though, because remember the age of texting when it first came out, TTYL,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
literally abbreviating
Everything.
G2G, gotta go. And once we got an iPhone and we actually had a full keyboard, we started putting words out again. So I think that, language, it grows and develops and it changes with time, but it doesn't mean that you stray too far. But I mean, I think all of those slang words were fantastic. No cap.
No cap. That was one of them too. And you've said that here before. And that was I laughed when they got to that part of it. So you need to check out the video. It's on Instagram.
Absolutely. Okay, well, speaking of throwbacks now making their way back into the modern world, we sort of saw this a couple of years ago, but we do know that 2 iconic stars are back reprising those roles that we all love. The bad boys are coming back. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are announcing that they're going to be reuniting for a 4th film in the franchise.
Wow.
People just can't get enough. Sony Pictures confirmed that the untitled sequence is in early pre-production. Look at them, they look so excited.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah, bad boys for life. You can read it there on their lips. Tuesday morning, Smith and Lawrence announced that the upcoming movie was officially charging ahead by releasing a reunion video on social media with the caption, "It's about that time." I mean, can we get enough of the Bad Boys? We've had 3 movies so far. It was Bad Boys for Life that came out that people were like, was this really the end? Do you remember that?
Nope.
They were like, oh, I don't know.
I
if
saw
this
the
is
first
really-
one. I didn't see
okay.
the other 2.
You haven't seen
I haven't seen the other 2.
Iconic. I mean, I
Oh,
love
I'm
the
sure.
Bad Boys
And
movies.
the first one was fantastic. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen the other 2.
Yeah.
When did the first one come out?
95.
Oh, okay,
something like
90s.
that.
Okay, so this is a big
mid-90s.
deal that it's this
Oh,
many
yeah.
years
Come on
later.
again.
I think I like the progression that we've been going to with like films and movies. Also, you see the evolution of the actor as well, because
Yeah.
sometimes like these reboots and stuff, you just remember how
Right.
iconic somebody was in that role when they were younger, but seeing them grow into it as an older actor too,
Yeah.
and kind of poking fun at themselves along the way, it just makes it more fun.
This reminded me in this announcement of The Matrix when they rebooted it a few years ago. Just the fact, because if you saw that one, they kind of made fun of themselves and their characters from back from 20 years ago when those movies first came out.
That's cool.
Different storyline entirely, but yeah.
Still, same
Yeah, a little
thing.
bit of